Hey everyone, I'm Bruce Moore and you're watching Brutally Delicious, the only show on the planet that combines the love of great food with the love of all things heavy. Today our special guest is the legendary vocalist Blaze Bayley. Now some of you may know Blaze from his stint in Iron Maiden, but what you may not know is Blaze has been cranking out some really good heavy metal for more than 30 years now. So I invite you to sit back, relax, put your feet up, maybe crack the top on your favorite cold one, and let's join Blaze as he cooks up some fish finger curry. Before we get started though, we're going to need some ingredients, so let's see what they are. Now my friends, let's join Blaze, and always remember, keep it metal.
Hello, I'm Blaze Bayley and this is my cooking program. I'm here to tell you about fish finger curry. These are the cheapest fish fingers that you can get, and we get a frying pan, some fish fingers, and that's basically the start. Get some olive oil, put the olive oil in the pan, plenty of it, this isn't a health dish. Then get some curry powder. A few spoonfuls, or just judge it to be a lot. This is the one you have to be careful with. This is the cayenne pepper. So you don't want to put too much in. So I think maybe about a teaspoon is enough. This isn't a teaspoon, Stan, you're right. But I wanted a bigger spoon. Don't touch your eyes after using this stuff. Okay, because this is hot. It has a lot of health benefits though. Okay, let's get the gas on. So on a low heat and then stirring it.
Your DVD, My Life Live in Prague, was released not too long ago. Now that it's been out, how do you feel about it? And are you satisfied with the outcome?
Yes, I feel good about it. What we wanted to do with Live in Prague was we wanted to have something that reflects the smaller shows that I do, which I do a lot of smaller shows. And the other DVDs I've had, one is a really big one called Alive in Poland, which is a big arena with lots of lights. And the other one is The Night That Will Not Die, and that's like a theatre style, about 1,000 people. And this one, I wanted to do something in a club, so it's about 200, 300 people, and it's up close and personal. It's not a big stage, and I think it's really worked. It's captured the vibe. Could you put these fish fingers away, please?
Thank you.
It's really captured the vibe of a smaller show. So overall, I'm really pleased with it, and I wanted to call it Soundtracks of My Life because of the song, obviously, that I did on Blood and Belief album. But I think it's a thing for anybody that loves music. Your favourite albums are the soundtrack of your life, and so that's why I called it that, and it's worked really well. Onion, put one onion in, and yeah, chop it up small. The smaller you chop it, the more likely it is that it will caramelise and make a thick sauce, which is what I like.
What was the decision-making process to record the DVD live in Prague?
Well, there's a company called Alfidus, and that I've been working with there for quite a while, and a guy there called Malik, who is a film director, and he had some interesting ideas for the DVD and how to film it, and he had a good crew. And my fans in the Czech Republic are absolutely fantastic. They're so loyal and dedicated that I thought, well, this will be a great thing for them as well. So that's why I did it there.
Are you working on any new material? And if so, when can we expect it?
After my cooking videos, which I'm hoping this could take off, I'm adding the fish fingers now. Still on a low heat. You don't need to stir it, just wait till something's happening with the fish fingers. Well, I'm working now on a new album. I'm writing the songs in between touring, and it should be ready to release February 2016, and it's a concept album. And I've done one concept album before called 10th Dimension, and it's that was kind of set in the future and about a man who invented a time machine, and this one is going to be set in the future again, and it's about a man who doesn't know if he's human, and it's set using all the latest technology, so everything to do with the latest understanding of quantum physics and everything like that. And so that's what it's going to be about, and so far I'm working on it bit by bit. I've got about 7 ideas that in an acoustic format, and that sound really good, and I'll be getting together soon with Chris Appleton to work out the heavy parts and start turning some of that into heavy metal songs. I've got a couple of ideas with Thomas Faison on classical guitar and Anna Backer on violin, so there may be a couple of acoustic songs on there as well. But overall, everybody I tell about the idea in more detail, I don't want to give too much away now, people seem to like the idea. So, and I'm a big fan of science fiction. You know, if people say, oh, choose between Star Wars and Star Trek, well, it's a difficult choice for me to choose. I like both. Tomato time. A tin of chopped tomatoes. 1 tin of tomatoes. That's the sound you like. Then stir everything round.
When you write, do you have the live setting in mind, or do you write a song just for the song's sake?
I think the most difficult thing is getting the song that you have the idea for, the song that's in your head, and getting it out there to sound the way that you have it in your head. And when I was in Iron Maiden, working with Steve Harris, he was great at getting the idea from his head and making the song sound like that. And that's about it now. That's it for the curry. Now we just let it simmer for a little while.
If you were stranded on a deserted island, could take only 3 records for the rest of eternity, assuming you had a coconut-powered CD player or ran on solar power, what would they be?
I think one would be Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. One would be Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. And one would be Greatest Hits of Elvis Presley.
What would fans be surprised to find on your iPod?
I think they'd be surprised to find, maybe surprised to find Kate Bush on there, the English lady singer, and some Eurovision songs, and maybe they'd be surprised to find the soundtrack to Frozen, which I have on there for my daughter.
What's the creepiest fan encounter you've ever had?
Not too many creepy things happen, but I've got a wonderful fan that lives by the Black Sea. We were doing a gig near where he lived, and he bought live crabs, a bucket of crabs, and he said, I've bought these for you, Blaze, I caught them this morning in the Black Sea. And it's the most outrageous thing. And where I was signing, he put the crab down and it started crawling across, or however they move, started going across the table where I was signing. So that was, well, it's creepy literally, because the crab was creeping. And we cooked one of the crabs and ate it.
I know there are probably a lot of these, but what is the most memorable moment of your career so far?
Oh, there's too many great ones. One was when I was in Wolfsbane, we supported Ozzy Osbourne at Wembley Arena, and it was live on Radio 1. So it was the biggest gig we'd done at the time. It was absolutely fantastic. That's one of my memories, you know, with being in Wolfsbane in the early days. And then after that, I suppose, being on the Monsters of Rock tour in Iron Maiden, in Brazil, 70,000 people in a football stadium, that was incredible as well.
What's next for Blaze Bayley?
Well, I'm about to start my European tour, going all over Western Europe. Then after that I'll have a couple of weeks in USA, and in December I record my album. January I mix it, and February it should be released. So it's a busy year with a lot to do. So I'm ready to put this on a plate now, or in a dish. So I've got a special brew dish that I like to use for these occasions.
Will you be putting it in a recipe book?
No, I have a recipe published in a book, and that's for sausage curry. And that's it, it's ready there to put into the dish. Yeah, I know, it looks hideous. It looks hideous, and you could tell somebody that this would be something else.
Which dog has it? Gizmo wants
and there it is, and that is fish finger curry. A small taste of home. Well, when I'm at home, if I've been away, then this has the kind of flavours that make me feel, yes, I'm home.